Hi, Michelle here with the Traveling Epicurean. Today's menu is all about my Asian shrimp and noodle salad. I love this salad because it's a total make-ahead recipe and it's a cold shrimp and noodle salad. So it marinates in the refrigerator, building on those bold flavors. Wait till you try this. Come with me, I'm going to show you what we're going to need. This is what we're going to need for our cold Asian shrimp and noodle salad. We'll need rice noodles. You can use regular pasta, but I'm making this gluten-free, so I'm using the rice noodles. I use fresh carrots with the greens on top. They come out really sweet when you zest them. I have fresh green onions, which we're going to slice up. Reduced sodium, soy sauce, toasted sesame oil. I have shrimp that I bought already cooked at my local seafood store. I have a pet peeve though about the tails on there, so I'm going to remove all those. And I have toasted sesame seeds that I toasted in a dry pan just for about 5 minutes, shaking the pan. You cannot leave the pan when you're toasting those seeds. I have fresh ginger, lime, cilantro, and we're going to start zesting our ginger and our carrots and getting everything in that bowl over there, and then we're going to mix it all together. It's absolutely delicious. I'm just going to peel off the shells and keep the shrimp. I don't even like the tails on the shrimp when I have paella, and for some reason every single paella dish, except for mine of course, has the tails on there. It's just, I find it annoying to have to slice the tails off, or put your hands in there. It's one thing if it's a peel and eat dish, a lot easier. It's easier to eat when you don't have to pick the tails off yourself or, cut it off with a knife. Less utensils, and I like to use chopsticks when I'm doing an Asian dish, so that kind of makes it hard to cut that tail off there. Anyways, so I'm just going to go through these, and then we'll have all of our shrimp ready to go into this bowl. I love this dish. It all goes in this glass bowl here. We mix it, throw it in the fridge, and let it marinate until your guests get it. I really like using the fresh carrots with the greens still on the end. They're super sweet, and here when they're part of the main character to the dish, because the strands are going to go along with our rice noodles, you really want them to be as sweet as can be. But I like the fine texture that my little zester tool does. So I'm going to show you that. Isn't that beautiful? I'm going to show you how nicely the zest. Sometimes you get a little bit of pulp on the back side of there, right here. So just tap it off, because you don't want the pulp pieces, you just want the beautiful strands. So I'm just going to layer everything going around my bowl of noodles. We'll have the carrots here, and then the green onions, and the cilantro. And then we're going to add it to our bowl once we get all of our dressing ingredients in there. And we're just going to lay them down. I'm going to go through all of these carrots, and I'm just going to keep zesting. This recipe actually came from my friend Karen, who's a big foodie. And speaking of foodies, if you have never been to Dinner on the Farm, right here in Madison at the Goddard Farm, you really ought to check that out. Karen and I went last summer. We got a group of girlfriends together, and a couple of them couldn't make it. So Karen's husband, Ken, filled in as our third girlfriend, and we had so much fun. They served like 6 courses plus appetizers. They had slabs of swordfish that they were slicing to serve up for ceviche with squid and scallops, mint and melon. Just amazing. They also served wood roasted bluefish, seared scallops with risotto. They had a panna cotta that was to die for. Really, really nice. We even tried to go to the Wharf Hotel for 10,000 Maniacs. Of course, it's playing on the same night as Dinner on the Farm, but they were packing up their truck when we got there. But that was okay because we had a great time at Dinner on the Farm. You should really look into that. I'm going to get my green onion in there, all cut up. I love this because it's quick and easy. It's delicious, and it's a cold salad, which is nice with the summer coming up and all. So you're going to love this. Put our green onion there. I'm going to save some of the cilantro to decorate and to flavor the top of the salad at the end. Most of it we'll cut up and we'll put into the salad as we're mixing it. We're going to toss the noodles as soon as we get everything, all the ingredients into the bowl for the dressing. So that's what we're going to do right now. Let's gather up everything for our dressing. 3/4 cup of reduced sodium soy sauce. I'm going to add a 1/4 cup of rice wine vinegar. I like the seasoned. And a 1/4 cup of really good olive oil. There we go. Juice from half a lemon. This doesn't seem very juicy, even though I rolled it. So we'll use the juice from the other half too. You want a good tablespoon of lime juice, fresh lime juice. Then I'm going to grate in 2 tablespoons of fresh ginger. I love fresh ginger. It gives it so much flavor and a little mild heat there. It's really delicious. There, that'll do it. Then we're going to add in 2 tablespoons of sugar. That gives it a really nice balance. And a 1.5 tablespoons of sesame seeds. Last but not least, I'm going to do about a 1/4 teaspoon of fresh grated pepper. I don't add salt because you don't really need it because of all the soy sauce. And then if you want a little bit of heat, you can do just a little dash of the sriracha. I don't even need to whisk this. We're going to add in the rice noodles right now. You know what's nice about this is if you could do this the night before, and if you're not in a time crunch to try and get this ready for people coming over for dinner, because they marinate, all the flavors marinate overnight. Or get some shrimp that's not pre-cooked at your fish store. You can get it peeled and deveined and cook it yourself at home. It always comes out so much better. So you can grill chicken, you could slide this all into the bowl. And I'll get our shrimp in there as well. And then we're just going to start to toss this with the dressing. You didn't even need to whisk the dressing. It's just all going to mix and marry with all the rest of the ingredients here. And it's just going to build on flavor. Isn't that beautiful? So pretty. And wait till you taste this. Oh my goodness, it's really, really good. You get a little bit of the nutty from the sesame seeds, the freshness from the cilantro and the carrots. So nice. And then those noodles just soak up the soy. It's packed full of flavor. It's delicious. Beautiful. All right, so I'm going to plate this up and we are going to have ourselves a bite. Look how pretty that is. Just absolutely beautiful. And I'll give a little sprinkle of some cilantro, some fresh cilantro, and some sesame seeds on top. Gives it that really a little extra nutty flavor. I cannot wait to have a bite of this. I can't even begin to explain all the great bold flavors that are in this dish. Just amazing. Really, really nice. You don't have to eat it with a chopstick. It might be easier with a fork for you. So good. The nutty from the sesame oil and those sesame seeds that I toasted up. And the freshness from the cilantro and the green onion and the carrots. And I love making the carrots into spaghetti strands to go along with the rice noodles. It's just really beautiful for presentation and absolutely delicious. And who doesn't love shrimp? But you can change this out with some grilled chicken, grilled filet. So versatile. You're going to love this dish. You can find the recipe at thetravelingepicurean.com. Have a great day. Ciao.